Eyewitness News at 5:30.
Congestion chaos. Imagine showing up to the airport 2 hours before your flight and not making it through security in time, missing your flight altogether. Passengers tell the I-Team that happened to them at Tweed over the holidays. All week long, we are looking into if this congestion is the new normal and what's happening with the possibility of a new terminal. But we start tonight with a look at how much Tweed has grown and if they plan to keep adding flights. Your consumer investigative reporter Cassidy Williams joins us now to explain. Cassidy.
Well, get this. In all of 2019, around 40,000 passengers flew in and out of Tweed. Then Avelo started flying there in 2021. And in December of last year, more than 60,000 passengers flew through Tweed. So more passengers in just 1 month than all of 2019. That's a big jump. And Tweed officials say it's possible that number could keep going up.
It's just crazy. It's never been like this before.
During the holiday rush, Channel 3 cameras captured long lines at Tweed on at least 4 different days.
There's a big traffic jam of people trying to get in here.
TSA tells the I-Team average wait times peaked at Tweed on December 27th, when it took on average 1 hour and 42 minutes to get through security. On that same day at Bradley, the average wait time was less than half that, at 44 minutes. And the 102 wait time at Tweed is only part of the process. TSA times do not include any time spent in the ticketing and baggage line or the time it takes just to get to a parking lot.
You need to be here 5 hours early, literally, to make your flight.
On a Thursday afternoon later in January, things were quieter, but the TSA line was still about 3/4 of the way full. The current terminal was built in 1980 as a hangar. It was never intended to be a terminal. In an environmental report submitted by the airport to the FAA about its plans to expand, there were pictures of the crowded terminal in 2022, noting, quote, "There are extreme space limitations during extended flight delays, which becomes a safety issue regarding the gate areas." And since 2022, Tweed has added additional flight destinations, and starting in December 2024, Breeze started flying too. New Haven Mayor Justin Elliker even saying at an announcement in December,
It's just been press conference after press conference announcing new flights.
but will Tweed keep expanding?
I would expect them to not expand significantly if it's going to significantly impact the customer experience. But we can't just tell an airline they can't fly out of Tweed.
Every hour, on the hour, for every operating day.
We sat down with the CEO of the company that runs the airport, the new HVN, to find out if more flights are coming.
It's going to be airline dependent and them kind of taking advantage of what we call the valleys during the day.
CEO Michael Jones tells the I-Team they are working with both Breeze and Avelo to better space out morning flights to avoid the traffic jams that happened around the holidays. Jones says there really isn't any room for more flights during the peak 6 to 9 a.m. window, but it's possible more flights could be added during slower times.
There are times during the day where there are no planes out here. So if the airline, if either of the airlines that serve the airport today or another airline said, hey, we think we can make a noon departure work and we want to go to Chicago or wherever we want to go, they would submit that to us and then we'd be able to have that discussion about whether that's going to work.
In a statement to the I-Team, Avelo says in part, we intend to continue growth at HVN and in Connecticut as a whole. So after flying more than 700,000 passengers in 2024, 2025 could be an even busier year at Tweed.
I guess they have some big plans to figure out all of this stuff, and hopefully that'll get going soon.
So what are those plans? We've been hearing for years about the possibility of a new terminal. We'll take a closer look at that part of the story later this week. But first, tomorrow, we'll look at changes they are making to the current terminal. Your consumer reporter, Cassidy Williams, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Cassidy, thank you. We're following some breaking